from Fraiche, Nick Lim in. Welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Fraiche is, we were talking about it in our pre-show meeting, and it's above the Salmon House on the Hill. It's like,
yes, actually,
you've got the $1 million view.
$1 million view, and it's great up there, especially you know, with all the windows lining and everyday occasions.
There is a look that's what you could sit, dine, eat divine cuisine from Fraiche, and you have brought us a very practical dish. One dish that can be eaten 3 ways. What do we have going on in the pan here?
We are searing off a piece of a boneless short rib. It's actually called the chuck flat. So lots of meat, and it cooks up just like a short rib. So lots of flavor. And we're doing it up today with ginger beer, but you can use any cola of your choice.
Why cola?
Because it's something that you don't have to prep too much with, and it kind of gives you that barbecue-esque feeling through the winter months, and it's a little bit hearty and a little bit sweet as well. So you can play with all different flavors.
A yummy glaze. Okay, so we're searing it off and searing the meat. Super hot pan.
Super hot pan. We're getting a nice crust on it, so all that beautiful golden brown is going to actually translate into the dish. So I'm going to get you to do some work. You're going to chop some onions and ginger.
Okay,
now, the whole
chopping.
idea about this dish is that it's going to be impossibly simple.
Okay.
So any which way you'd like to cut it, it's going to go in the pan. It's going to braise for a couple of hours, and you can do this the night before. So the next day you can reheat it and take it to your potluck or make little sliders out of it. You know, basically the meat's very versatile.
So if you're doing the potluck dinner and do you cook it in its entirety and then take the dish and just reheat it?
Yes.
Can it
reheats like a dream. No, not at all. I mean, if you do a nice low temperature.
Where do you want these?
Yeah, right into the pot. There you go, chef.
All right, I'm going in.
And then the ginger as well.
So low and slow is braising, yes?
Low and slow is braising.
With a liquid.
With a liquid, yes. And today we are using ginger beer. It's one of the more organic type of sodas out there. I mean, you can use anything from root beer to cola, anything darker, just with more of a molasses base. So you get that barbecue sauce-esque. Okay.
Oh my goodness, it smells so good. So onion, ginger.
We're going to put a little cinnamon in there just for the holiday festiveness.
I like it.
And we're going to pour some ginger beer just to cover. And this is a little bit lighter of a ginger beer, but you can use a darker one as well.
So you do this all on top of the stove, and do you keep it on top of the stove, or do you?
You can if you want, but you know the oven is a more regulated heat. So I'm just going to pop actually the lid on here.
What temperature oven?
About 325, 350 at the highest if you're in a rush, but I wouldn't do anything more because the meat will toughen up.
Okay, so 325-ish for how long?
About 2.5 hours or so.
Oh, that's a good long time.
Yes. So we're going to take the one that we have done already. Just out here to give you a look.
The magic of television.
Magic of television is wonderful.
Yes.
So then what you end up with is a piece of meat that is, you know, fully braised through. And what we've done is actually just taken the onions and ginger out and just reduced it in the same pan.
And cooked it down.
Yeah. So you're only washing your cutting board and one pot.
Okay. Well, you pick one of these for me to taste, which I'm very excited about. We are going to give you an opportunity to go see Chef Lim at Fraiche. A $100 gift certificate up for grabs right now. Contest at btvancouver.ca. Subject line, short ribs, because this is a boneless short rib. So what would you suggest I taste here?
I think the sliders are more practical for this time of the day.
I like the way you think. Okay, I'm going in, and I know there are a couple people that are going to want to try this, including our weather guy, Russ Lacade. Okay, here we go. I'm going in. Truly delicious.
Wonderful.
Thank you for being with us.
Simple.
Impossibly simple. I'm going to do this for dinner. I think the kids will like it.
There you go. Exactly. It translates to everybody.
Delicious. Don Chibet always gets to eat like this. Now I get to eat and throw to Don. What's coming up in the live eye?